Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. The events associated with the FTX exchange bankruptcy strongly hit the entire cryptocurrency market. But unfortunately, it didn't end with that. I recently came across a dialogue between Sam Bankman-Fried and Kelsey Piper. What you will learn in this video may hugely surprise you. Sam gambled with clients' money and we have a proof of that. But this is only a part of what was hidden and what you were not told about. He lied to us not only about this. Get comfortable so you don't miss any important information. Further on will be very interesting. Sam Bankman-Fried recently became the most talked about person in the crypto world and beyond. He managed to break Terra Luna's dubious record, drawing the attention of not only many people but also regulators from different countries. And although the FTX exchange filed for bankruptcy, as is often the case, it wasn't until some time later that interesting facts and evidence began to surface about Bankman-Fried's not completely legal actions and all the filth he used to do. I'll show you the most exciting screenshots from the dialogue a little later, but for now, it is important to tell you what was really going on behind the curtains and how Sam Bankman-Fried was doing his dirty work. This will give you a better understanding of the chronology of the events and what was behind each of his actions. As far as I know, Kelsey Piper has previously communicated with the head of FTX via Zoom, but after the incident involving the collapse of the exchange with billions of clients, she decided to contact Sam Bankman-Fried and find out all about it. Of course, it's strange that he responded to her since mainly people under investigation of both the SEC and the Department of Justice don't respond to requests for comment. However, Bankman-Fried clearly wanted to talk. Kelsey Piper's primary goal was to find out what Sam planned to do next, in addition to promotion, lobbying, and various charity donations. Is there any reason for everyone to be so worried? By the way the conversation unfolded couldn't have been more enjoyable to her. I don't think she herself expected to find that out. Alright, let's move on. Prior to his empire collapse, Bankman-Fried actively lobbied Washington for a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency. I believe you can see why he is not subjected to significant criticism from the regulators after such a horrible situation. But in conversation, he was rather confidently dismissive of their role, mentioning that everything he had done before was nothing but promotion. Of course, it would be very nice if regulators did something to protect retail investors, but it isn't the case yet. Guys, previously there was much speculation about whether Sam can do unethical things for the common good. But is it possible that it was also just promotion on his part? Or, for example, he crossed a particular line, after which everything turned upside down? This essential question can shed light on what is true and what is not. On December 9th, Bankman-Fried supported the idea of reissuing the FTX utility token. Is this an attempt to return the investors' lost money or a method to regain leadership? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure which of these are true. Why? Well, at least because he lied before and lied a lot, it doesn't bode well if all that matters to a person is making money. Take a look at the following example. The founder of Crypto Banter has proposed restarting FTX by issuing a new utility token for the platform and distributing it to lenders and account holders. The specialist recommended that 100% of the profits go to the asset holders. The realization of the vision will restore FTX as a dominant player and unite users. For the sake of truth, it should be said that many retail investors believed in the stock market resurrection. The FTT token rose 46% among such news in just 2 hours. But how many examples do you know when something has been resurrected after such an enormous scandal? Personally, I don't know. Everyone was well aware of the problems associated with the sale of bitcoins by Terra Labs, the complete untethering of the USD against the US dollar, and so on. Just a little earlier, it was known in what state the companies BlockFi and others were, but they all failed to return to the game, finally bankrupting. Of course, there is always the possibility that someone will be able to avoid such a scenario, but this is most likely to happen in a bull market where there is a profit everywhere you look. Even if you're a loser who can make any money, some companies will help your platform. I believe you get the point. Now let's talk about the best part, namely the Bankman-Fried confession. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Here we tell cryptocurrency news in simple terms. Thank you. It's time for proof. Kelsey Piper asked Sam in private messages on Twitter whether the FTX cryptocurrency exchange invested user funds. And from the beginning, the answer was no. He tried his best to dodge these questions, constantly claiming that FTX never invested deposits of cryptocurrency account holders on the exchange. But there is a critical nuance here. After a clarifying question about the involvement of his Alameda research company, he did crack. In other words, despite the fact that Sam did not invest the exchange users' money directly, he still did it, but through the hands of his company Alameda. FTX did not technically play with users' money. It simply lent that money to Alameda, which in turn lost it. Why did he just give the money away and not pay attention to whether the borrowing company had enough money to cover it in full? Well, from what we said, he thought that means were enough. But do you really believe that? Do you believe his words? He admitted earlier that he could lie, and now his words may mean absolutely nothing. My personal opinion on this matter is that Bankman-Fried knew everything very well. It's his company. Could it be that the founder had no idea what's really going on? I'll even say more. He sees absolutely everything. He was just hoping to make even more money. So he came up with a good scheme that might allow him to implement his plans. Playing such a dangerous game is very risky. This situation is very much like gambling. It was not for nothing that people close to him said that Sam always had a special love of risk and greed. That's what ruined him. And that's it for today. Subscribe to the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.